Hey guys, so yeah, I tried, we did a little bit of house shopping today. I only really vlogged one of the houses and really meh footage. So, meh. Hopefully we'll find something, do some good house shopping. We went back to one of the houses, and there was actually another family looking through it, so it was like, let's just keep walking. Then we looked at the, as I'm calling it, my dream, the coolest house I've seen on the listings. It was pretty cool, but again, couldn't really get inside to see everything, so I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Which reminds me, I want to look something up, and I completely forgot about it. Oh, it was fun earlier today. There's a guy he's British Canadian. Well, he's pretty much British. His wife's Canadian, but they've been Canadian. And I was talking with the kids, and I don't even remember what started, but it was, "Are you my mummy?" And I realized that he was standing there, and I was like, "Oh, sorry. Try not to do that in front of you people." But next thing I know, he and I are discussing, Canadian healthcare and everything, and talking about Tommy Douglas and the fact that, he was an amazing man, and I don't understand why. Wow. Why America hasn't been able to get somebody like Tommy Douglas to get our health care as amazing as theirs. He said he pays like $100 a year, and pretty much the government pays for everything. Even if like he goes from one province to the other, it's free health care. And he's talking about how even if he has an emergency in the States, however much a day in the hospital would cost in Canada, the Canadian government would cover for him, and then he'd have to pay the rest out of pocket to cover the, the fact that Americans want $1,000 gazillion for a hospital visit, which they make you stay even though you don't want to sometimes. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Just like, I said, yeah, Tommy Douglas did amazing. He's like, yeah, like, Tommy Douglas is like, yes, I know who he is, and I know his daughter's still fighting for the rights to keep Canadian healthcare the way it is, and her adorable son Kiefer Sutherland is running around playing Jack Bauer again. Yes, actor Kiefer Sutherland's mother, Shirley Douglas, is Tommy Douglas's daughter, and it's kind of cool. Like, Kiefer's famous for being an actor and being Donald Sutherland's son, but in Canada, his family is very important on his mom's side. So if it wasn't for his maternal grandfather, Canada wouldn't have the health care that they have now. And it's just amazing how hard Tommy Douglas had to fight to get it, and his daughter's still fighting. And of course, Kiefer's using his celebrity status to help boost it and everything, and I think it's just amazing. I just wish that we could get somebody like that here in America, or who knows, that Kiefer getting the ball rolling here, but I don't think that's something he would do, and I'm not sure really that's how much he can do, but I mean that would just be really awesome. Make the government pay for it. Make the government pay for everything. But then again, right now, the fact that our government's in debt, like, yeah, about time you guys understand the fact that we all pull from, medical bills and whatnot. It's amazing. I mean, here they're all saying, we need to get healthier, we need to get healthier. Well, then stop making, health care cost so dang much. And I mean, I've got pretty good insurance, mind you. In fact, while I was at my dentist appointment, Mom was watching, they had one of those boring news reports on, and they actually were saying that Walmart insurance, the very insurance that is in my pocket, well, in my wallet, is the best deal around, way better than Obamacare. And it's like, well, yeah, I could have told you that. In fact, that's why I'm in the dentist right now. So that's really cool to find out that, hey, my company has the best health insurance around. But it would be even better if we could have, like, Canadian healthcare insurance, or healthcare. So it's just so cool standing there with a British-born Canadian and talking about, well, just random British stuff and talking about healthcare. And it's just like, he's an older gentleman, too. And, you know, him and his wife do have a lot of medical stuff they have to do. And they're snowbirds, but in the opposite way. They like to be where it's cold instead of where it's warm. I still don't understand that, but yeah, during the fall and winter, they come back here to the States and then go back to Canada during the summer. I don't understand why they would do that. No, they're here now.
Right.
Yes, said they come here.
Down here in the winter.
In the fall and winter. That's what I said.
That's not backwards, though. It's cold in Canada in the winter.
No, but I'm saying most snowbirds go where it's warm.
For the winter. This is warm compared to Canada.
True that, but I mean, it's like, no. It just seems weird for them to be here. But then again, yeah, Canada's piled up with snow. But yeah. So they actually were delayed this year. They were supposed to come sooner, but they couldn't because of she had some medical stuff she had to take care of, and it was just easier going and staying in Canada and getting taken care of than you know, going through the insanity and the expensiveness of doing it once they came to the States. See, it's one of those fun little facts, and I've always said I love having international friends, and this is one of the reasons why, being able to kind of delve into their government system and everything, and kind of get a perspective on how different our countries are, and yet how very similar our countries are. I mean, just our neighbors from the north, you know, it's kind of amazing how close we are to Canada, and yet our governments are so different. And sometimes it makes me kind of wonder, it's like, was the Civil War really worth it? Was our freedom from the Queen really worth it? Because I'm looking at a Queen-owned piece of property, and they got it pretty good. So, you know, maybe we should phone up the palace and say, we sorry, can we come back? There are a few times I've kind of wanted that, and I know there are reasons that we don't go back to the Queen, but it's amazing how every time around election, people talk crap about, you know, the president and the candidates and why they hate this one and why they hate that one. It's like, you know what? Let's go back to England. Let's just go back to the monarch system, get a prime minister, and end it, okay? Which wouldn't actually be pretty bad. That would actually be kind of cool. There are times I just wonder why we don't just go back. And I'm sure there are reasons. I just don't know them because I could care about politics. I don't know how this vlog ended up being the Canadian healthcare rant, but it was just cool. It was horrible because, like, here I am, I'm watching Doctor Who, she's watching Sherlock over there, and talking to my friend Brian. It's like, oh my gosh, talking to a British Canadian. It's like, okay, I can't lose this accent if you couldn't keep doing stuff like this. This is killing me. So yeah, let me get to the actual thing that I was going to tell you guys. As soon as I finish this vlog, while you're uploading, I'm going to be editing the Coke factory tour. It's only right now unedited. It's only 35 minutes. Actually, almost 36 minutes. I'm going to try and edit some out, some of the stuff like where you can hear me and my friend who I went with talking, but I'm going to try and leave it as much as possible just because that place is so cool. And if Coke gets mad at me, well, I'm mad at Coke right now, so for 2 reasons. So really, Coke wants to get mad at me for sharing the secrets of the factory. They're going to have to bite me. So, yeah, you guys will see that hopefully soon. By the time you're watching this, you'll be watching that. Hopefully they'll be up at the same time. So that's what I'm going to try to load this first. Then load the factory because it's going to take a long time for that baby to load. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I have 3 hours to kill before work, so I might try to vlog before work. But I found that that never seems to work. Depending on the weather, I might go up to the gym and do something. Not else, just play in the shower. Before I have to go to work. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Love, peace to the Queen. Bye.